What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Look, I literally showed you guys the Telegram just to show you we were up over 2,000 pips again last week just by being in position. So this one, I mean, we're not even going to talk too much today. We're going to go ahead and dive pretty much directly into the training. Um, this week it was another session where we had TPs, zones, all of those things. If you're watching this for the first time, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I said we got some people on the back end. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad everybody's doing good. I'm glad everybody's having a great Thanksgiving week. I know a lot of people aren't doing anything this week except spending time with family. So please enjoy the family, get these zones. I will catch you guys on the back end. Remember, this is exclusive to the DCX package, exclusive to the DCX package, and it's something that's taking over when it comes to getting multiple TPs and multiple zones. So I'm about to play this now. I'll catch you guys at the end. I might set up the trading view stuff right here on the call. We'll see at the end of it, but please get these zones, invite people to the Telegram group, do what you got to do. Just make sure you're sharing the wealth and being thankful. So I catch you guys. Oh, let me share my screen again. Catch you guys at the end, and let's go ahead and win.
What it do, baby? Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. Literally, I thought my laptop was charging, and apparently it was on without the cord, and it just sang the blues as soon as I was about to turn it on. So I definitely appreciate that. Sorry about that, guys. So, anyways, we're about to get this thing going. We're about to get this thing going. Blow up all the chats. Let them know that we are doing a live session right now. And honestly, we can really just get this thing going instead of really waiting. So let's get everything going. Please open up your SwipeCoin Scalper. Open up your Trading View also if you can for me. And let's get some trades going. So today's a fast session, so we're pretty much back on pace right now. We're gonna do BTC first. So we're gonna do BTC Biddy. You already know the vibes for Bitcoin. I'm always gonna give y'all my forum. I always like to be able to do that for y'all. Bless y'all. If this is your first time on my call, bless you. Thank you so much for hopping on. One thing I would recommend is just watch my call yesterday. I did an extended version of what I did the week before. And that was really about ETH overview, breaking the chart down, making sure it is as simple as possible. But let me get this thing going and send it out. All right, all right, all right, all right. Well, I did it. All right, cool. I appreciate y'all for hopping on again. Blow up your chats. Let them know we are live and direct. What's good? What's good? What's good? I appreciate y'all for hopping on again. So, anyways, let's do BTC. Let's come up with the zones for BTC. Let's look at that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. You say you love the fit. I wasn't really trying to put on a fit, but I appreciate the fit. I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate that. All right, all right, all right. So let's get then. The market's giving us a consolidation for the past for a couple hours. I see that. So the market's giving us that consolidation vibe, which means, and especially it coming in right here. The market was bearish, consolidated a little bit, broke through the trend earlier this today. We got this fat impulse. This would have been a great time to get in right here. You probably were waiting for a retracement or even a correction. This was the correction you needed. And at that point, you would have gotten that from there. And you should have been pretty good. But I mean, it would not give you as much as possible. So again, what I was telling people yesterday, the biggest thing about when you come on this type of call is really extension of the SwipeCoin Scalper. It's not do understand that you do get alerts from Swipe Gun Scalper. You can always hop on Swipe Gun Scalper and try to catch what the scalper gives you. But at the end of the day, remember, I am an extension. And when you hop on these sessions, when you hop on, really open up Swipe Gun Scalper, you at the end of the day, you're opening up and looking the next best time to get in. You may not get in when the scalper gives you that time to tell you to get in. So if you miss the move, cool. I want you to know, just because you missed the ride to your destination doesn't mean you can hop and call another Uber. You know what I mean? Like, you miss one Uber, guess what? You can catch another one. You miss one flight, guess what? You can catch another one. So you missed the time to get in for the trade, guess what? It's life. Catch another one, or catch another one because you're already in one, right? So understand that it's not about, I have to say that now apparently. Saw sometime one person and they're making it seem like you can't, like, just because you miss a move, it's impossible for you to get in the market. That's just not necessarily true at all. It's not even close. But we're going to start off doing the simplest things. It's 421, so we got to catch up because we're going to do resistance zone, TPs. We're going to do like 10 zones in like 10 minutes. So we're going to move candlesticks to a line chart. The 50 EMA is right here at 16,060. So we're going to basically go up. We probably can do some high highs right here. And the high we'll run right now we have is 16,173. We could use that, or we could go up a little bit more and probably use this. I'll probably go in between and probably go around 16,190. That's something I would do. This is 16,234. Well, I don't really like 16,190, may be a little bit too close. That's 130 pips. Let's bring this in a little bit. And we may just do the 16,234. So let's look at it a little bit and let's see what 16,234 gets us. All right, so we have a resistance here and we have a support on the left side. And we have a structure there around 16,245. We could look at 16,200. That looks like a better structure. I just don't love the structure point for 16,240. It's just not that many. And this kind of goes into our TPS I taught you how yesterday of how to find great resistance and great supports. And this is also what I talk about when I say not all high highs are the best resistance and not all low lows are the best supports. Yes, this is a structure, but if you look to the left, only one agrees. Right here and right here. Actually, you get these here, 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's a 5, but you have to even move it in between, and it's just a lot of, I'm not feeling it. But when you go here, you have a whole line that agrees, literally right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have this whole 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, you have way more, right? So what we're gonna do is do it at price it at 16,205. We're gonna go horizontal line. We're also gonna look at some TPs. You can always, whenever you do get in, you could always add 300 pips. It's simple counting from literally the total amount to basically the TP you want. I strongly recommend, remember the guys, we're looking for that bullish breakout where basically price is breaking through. We're not necessarily looking for where price is just the resistance zone. Hello. All right, so 16,205 plus 100 gets to 16,305. Bam, that is what we call that potential BTC USD buy, just like that. Drop some flames right now. Drop DCX right now if you're already excited for this session. Talk to me. Let me know. Oh, so everybody, we got Switzerland in the building. You could drop your country. I know I didn't get to do a country roll call. I know right now we got the World Cup going on right now. So I represent a lot of different countries. You know, I represent Nigeria. Yeah. I represent England. Hey, England is cold. But it's kind of sucky because I also represent USA. You know, we're kind of working right now. Right? USA, we got our young cats and all that. We don't got our classic veterans in there, but you know, we're working right now. You never know. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Hope y'all have had a good. Shout out to the translators. One good time. I always appreciate you translating wherever you at. Appreciate you. Thank you for your hard work. And shout out to the people that are staying up. Shout out to the people that you about to eat dinner or you on my time. Shout out to you or shout out to people that just woke up in the morning. I think that's my Tokyo group. Hello. Anyways, all right, let's look at some TPs. We already did 16,305. Remember, today's a fast session, so I hope you got your seatbelt on. All right, so what I would do if you don't have enough for here, squeeze this in so you can look at other places. So at this point, we're looking from 16,305 and we're looking at potential TPs, right? Potential TPs. So from 16,305, you're basically looking for a 300 pip, right? Around there. So let's see. I recommend, I was saying this yesterday, that if you're struggling seeing it like this, zoom in to places that you think it is and put a structure there, then zoom out. And once you start doing those things, you're gonna feel a lot more confident in your eyes. That's a very big thing. What separates me from another person that trades is confidence, obviously learning ability, but even looking at zones is really about confidence, because to be honest, someone random could go right here and stop and just say, because they're just moving up and down. You could just stop and say that's a resistance zone if you guessing, right? What makes me different from you? It's really confidence and believing in my eyes, and obviously ample of hours and days and weeks and years spent on the charts. But yeah. All right, anyways, let's go up. All right, the first thing I'm seeing is 16,484. We don't really need to stop. Let's go to the next one. I see some zones at 16,594. That is good with me. That's almost 300 pips. $16,892. In 17,000. So one thing I would recommend, I don't know if I didn't really do it, but I could. So on here, if you could do, and the only reason why I didn't is that 3,000, I believe the TP may be good enough regardless, but it doesn't hurt to do a two TPs, but one of the two TPs, your first two TPs, is going to be your TP1, and you would delete the second. I don't want to do all that because it's going to confuse, but today's Scalper Tuesday and Thursday is coming up, so maybe 16,723. So what do you think you could do with that? Why would you want to look at another structure zone for a TP? Granted, this is not that far away. Why do you think I would tell you to do that? Well, this one can be a further one, and I'm not, this can be a further one. So what you could do is, if let's say the market, or let's say when you get in, we're looking for a close above 16,305. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. Just above the number. So let's say that when it closes, or when you get in, it's at like, there's a difference from when you close and when you actually get in. Let's say the time you actually get in is 16,500, right? Or 16,000 and 500 could be a very good number. Let's say that's actually when you get in. When you look up, you're like, that TP is like 100 pips. I can't get jiggy with that, right? But if you have that second TP that you made, that you knew that you would pick it depending on when you get in, you may say, you know what, Sean, scratch that. I'll use this, and then I'll use this as my next TP. Do you see how you do that? So I recommend, if I was you, I'm not going to tell you to mark up 4 TPs, 3 TPs, but I mean, the more TPs you do, the more flexibility you have for worst case scenarios, right? So that's a worst case scenario, and I'm already prepared. I'm not, dang, I got to remark up a chart. So if I was you, just do it. You know what I mean? Some of y'all may already put this as your TP anyway. You may not do 300 because of that. You know what I mean? That may be safe, but some of y'all are placed safer when you trade, and you may go that route. So if you're more aggressive and you're more like, I will close on my own will, so I'm gonna have a bigger TP regardless. Cool. Then you may not even have to do those first two. But if you safe, I would recommend maybe marking up another one for in case it closes on you late, or it may not be late. It just closes on you further than you expected. Hello. So it's already 4:30. We're gonna do support. Mark up those TPs. Oh, we got the people in the building. Someone said, for real, the best educated. Drop some DCX in the chat if you really feel like I'm very transparent and honest with you about results. If you feel like that, like you feel that genuine about that, drop that in the chat. Like if you notice on the sessions, I'm very, very genuine. I want you to get results. I want you to be very successful in IM Mastery Academy. So I'm looking at ways where I'm not just trying to give you something and just putting my clock in my minutes in. I want to give you something where I'm thinking of every possible scenario that you can have, and I'm preparing you for almost every scenario as if I am there. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of your spreads. I'm thinking about your brokers. I'm thinking about things that probably people won't talk about. You know what I mean? But I want to make sure that you're coming on a session like, you know what? Sean's going to make me very successful. He's helping me get the results I'm looking for. I'm learning drastically. I'm becoming where I want to be. Hello. So we're going to do support, but BTC is basically done. So 50 EMA is pretty tight. It's pretty tight, tighter than I would want it to be, honestly, but we live and we learn. All right, so that's a little bit tight, around 15,090. Wouldn't do that. That's about 100 pips. My Instagram is KINGSEUN3. You don't have to wait. Well, it's crazy how small it just makes it, but it's not even that small. Let's look at 15,841. Everything in me wants to do 15,700, but it's just way too close. Not way too close. It's a little bit far, and we may be able to get in without having to wait that long. So the structure here, resistance, support, supports resistance. I like it off the rip. Now I see it. So we're gonna do 15,890. 15,890. So if you're wondering, Sean, what about the difference between the two? I usually base it off of the TV, which is TradingView, that number you see. So at that point, we're looking at 15,790 right there. Between that two, that is what we got, about 500 pip difference. Yep. Bet. All right. Appreciate it. Hey, appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. I love that. I love that. So remember, what I gave you guys is basically telling you the numbers below and the numbers above. It closes above this number. It closes below this number. This is a buy. This is a sell. These are two separate trade ideas. Granted, to be very honest with you and transparent, one of them was gonna hit. You gotta be. I don't want to say a fool, but you gotta be honest. You gotta understand. In our league over here, the market comes to us. We don't go to the market. So look at it. The market comes to us. So if it crosses this pink line, you make sure this time ticks. Cool. If you're ever about to get in a trade, I really need you to do these things. The first minute you don't get in. The second, after the first minute, Number two, if you're about to get in for BTC, check ETH, and you should be good. Make sure it crossed. If it crossed, right, we get on breaks and what closes. All right, so we're gonna do some TPs real quick, and basically done. Let's look at some TPs on BTC. Not feeling that. Yikes. We're gonna have to go back. I think there was something in June. I really think June, July. The market, or that was just ETH. And that was ETH then. June and July went down. All right, cool. We're gonna also put the alert here too. So let's just put the alert on BTC, crossing up, 16,305. Crossing down. $15,790. All right. Bet. All right, so I need to backtrack. I want to backtrack this chart real quick. So it was a wick at 15,480. We're going to have to look at it from a different indicator. I need to figure out that TP. It will bug me if I don't. But if I look at too much time frames, it will be kind of counteractive of what I'm looking at. All right, so we're gonna do something a little bit different than you see me ever usually do. We're gonna look at bigger time frames. The TP part, I'm not gonna allow it for us not to have a TP on here. So I just need to look at other time frames and make sure, do we ever get, you see how many zones that is, guys? We do. That's a lot of ample of work, right? Cool. Making sure, all right. So we're gonna go back here and I'm gonna mark up some TPs for y'all as a special treat. All right, so let's move this candlesticks to a line chart. Swing trading is a little bit different. These are daily trends. So we're gonna basically, it's not gonna be excessive amount of zones. We just gotta make sure we find something that makes sense, right? So right now we are looking for, what? 15,790. What? These are TPs, so we're not going to be going excessive. So there's something around 14,008. There's something around the 15,467, right? $15,331. You see this right here? I like that. I'm gonna do that. 15,330. So we're gonna do a zone at 15,330. And the next one is 14,870. Dang, that would be a very big low. And bam, we're gonna stop right there. But price is coming, price is bullish. All right, we're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. Hello. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to write everything out. And we're gonna do ETH real quick. My Instagram is KINGSEUN3. Your boy. All right. Give y'all a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 zones. Oh, 8. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 zones. Cool. Let's do ETH. Let's do ETH. ETH, baby. So ETH is a little bit different. The market did come back to it around June, July. It's crazy I was not able to see it for BTC. BTC is pretty low. Low it's been for a very long time. I mean, about 2 years. Well, it's 2022, right? In my mind, I'm getting ready for 2023, so I apologize. About a full year, honestly. I think that was like August in 2021 or something like that. So we're gonna look at a couple of things on ETH. ETH is a little bit different with the volume and the pips. So really, I'm really looking for you to look at around 50 pips versus 100. So we're gonna move the candlesticks to a line chart. Move the candlestick to a line chart. 50 EMA is right here around 11.19. We're gonna pop off. It looks very similar to what we just did, right? Very similar to what we just did. But we're gonna look here and we're gonna use what we have here and not stop. So I'm probably gonna do 1134. 1134. That's basically 150 pips anyway. So I'm gonna do 1134. It's really 113 111. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do 1134. Okay, I have to make sure. I was like, 1134 plus 5 plus 50, which is really 5, and I'll make it 1139. All right, so now what I'm doing? Oh, let me do the horizontal line. 1134. Bet. At this point, I'm saying if it closes above 1139, bet we're good. If it closes below. If it closes below right here, that would be a sell. We're going to create the support and let's do some TPs. All right. Well, remember you want to have a good amount. We already did this yesterday. So 113, not feeling that. Let's do one. We may scratch this one. It just has to make sense. Doesn't really. So we're gonna do 11370. I think that's a lot better, a whole lot better. And this is what I was talking to people yesterday about trusting your eyes. See, there's some space here, and price came up. This is a structure zone, but look to the look to the right. You can also use that around 1186. If I was you, this kind of goes into what we talked about earlier about looking at things where if I was you, I would look at a second TP that could be a TP1, depending on when you honestly get in. Like, I mean, guys, I can give you TPs all day, but when you get in, it's gonna be different. That's why we just tell you to do plus 300. Technically, yes, but the more you mark up a TP to the exact number, it may not always be exactly 300 though. The more you mark up to TPs, the more you could look at second entries. You could look at, I may just pull out right here because I know it's a structure zone. Let's say it's around your TP and you're like, I'm gonna take off the TP, but you realize it's consolidating for a while. It gives you a lot more confidence if you're trying to extend past just hitting a TP and going home. Sometimes they don't hit TPs like that. Sometimes your TP may be in between a zone. Let's say you put a TP right here and you entered here. You're going to be wondering why price is still staying right here when you're in the trade and it bounces down. You're confused because it hit a zone. Have you ever been in a trade and once you're in a trade, you realize it's like it hit a wall and went the other way? Have you ever felt that? It's because the TP that was presented wasn't a zone, it was literally above the zone. And that's such a dangerous way to trade, you know what I mean, when you do TP. So I want you to be able to feel a lot more confident in your goals and your target goals that you want for yourself, and make sure that you are preparing for those type of situations. Hello, all right? For real, dog. For real. So let's look at the next one. I'll probably go right here around 1207, depending on which one you end up using. Or you don't have to wait till 1207 and you can probably come up a little bit more and do 1210. So, I mean, look at 1210, really 12.9. It's above here, 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 below this overall support. Do you see how trusting your eyes, what your eyes do for you, right? This is a beautiful example of trusting your eyes. So again, if you're struggling to see all of that, and you're like, I don't know how you've seen that, right? I would recommend take some time to practice and mark up a zone which you think makes sense, and then zoom in. Because if we zoom in, you're gonna see a huge line and prices just go underneath. And you're gonna be like, oh, I see the structure now. And you go zoom out like this, and you're like, oh, I already know that's a resistance zone. And you can feel confident doing that. If this was a Monday session, I would zoom in and show you, but we don't have that type of time because it's a fast session. I'm basically giving you zones, honestly. It's at that level, right? I'm not feeling 1226. It's 160 pips. You don't really have to do that. We could stop here on the amount for the TP for a resistance zone, but I may stretch it further because it's a Saturday. I mean, it's a Tuesday. My bad. I said it's Saturday. I am tripping. I'm going to go with 1235 right here. I like this zone right here. Carry neat. Yeah, I like that zone. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Oh, my. Look at how sexy that looks. Talk to me. Look at that right there. Now we good. Price is already at our structure zone. Look at that. Price is at our structure zone. Where's BTC at? Where's BTC at? Let's go back to 15 minutes. ETH crossing. Oh no, that was old. Okay, so price is about 100 pips away, 140 pips away from our structure zone. I mean, price is kissing our stuff right now, but we're gonna do ours at 1139. So price right now is officially, it's a 449. So can we get some flames in the chat right now for this session? This is live and direct. This is a very live and direct session. Hello, you are now on a live call. So shout out to you if you are on this session. You are experiencing something that a lot of people have not. Oh, people say you are insane. Oh my gosh. Price is a little blurry for me. Can you say the TPs? Okay, beautiful. Oh, you already seen what I'm seeing now. You already seen what I'm seeing now. So price right now is visiting it. Look how it's retesting. Look at the structure. Remember, it's a resistance for a reason. So as much as you very excited to get in, as soon as I seen that, what did I say first? Think about it. If you're watching this recorder, if you're going to, go back about a couple of minutes and see what I said as soon as I saw it hit. What did I say? Oh, he said the time. He looked at the clock. That is exactly what you need to be doing. There's no reason you're not looking at the clock. There's absolutely no reason you're not looking at the clock. So as soon as that happened, I look at 450. I said the time. I said, oh, it's 450 right now. Cool. It was 449. Cool. Bet. That means I have about 10 to 9 minutes left, right? As you can see, you have 9 minutes left. That means I'm not rushing to get it. I'm not anticipating. I'm anticipating, but I'm not rushing. So at this point, I'm telling myself, okay, well, Sean, you have time to breathe. You don't have to rush. If I looked and I saw it was 4:59, that means I need to get everything ready to assume that I may potentially about to get in about two minutes, right? There's a difference between 4:59 and there's a difference between 4:49. It's because one is about to close, the other one 8 minutes, guys. That can literally go the opposite way. It could stay there. So that's plenty of time for the market to do not the thing you think it's going to do. So right now, the market is kissing our zone right now, kissing it. Like, look at it. It is not even move. Like, look at it. Like, guys, it's absolutely kissing our zone right now. You can't make this up. This is live right now, right? Live. So right now we're really waiting for 11:39. Closes around 11:39. We look at the time, and when I say close, that means it's 5 o'clock p.m. Central. Where's your time zones? It's up to you. At 5 o'clock, if it closes above, that means it closes at 11:40, 11:41, 11:42. That's above 11:39. Like, I hope I don't have to teach you that math. But if it closes above 11:39, you check the time, because close means it stopped and a new one is coming. You check the time, so that's like 5 o'clock. What do I always tell you? Don't get it in 5 o'clock, wait till 5:01. And he also says, look at the opposite pair. So you look at BTC. Is it buying too? Is BTC buying or is it selling? If it both buying, cool. Have fun. You already have TPs here. Whenever your broker tells you that you got in or whatever, adjust to whichever TP you want. And you're really having fun at that point. You control. Remember what I told you. We don't rush the market. The market will come to us. You should have that on your title. The market will come to us. Guys, the market came to us on this call. Hello. But remember, it can still bounce the opposite way, because that's what made it a resistance. It is getting weaker because price is retesting it multiple times. It is a very good resistance zone. Right now it's at 11:35. It is very big potential that it could hit above 11:39 for a potential close for us to get in. So be very excited, get your stuff ready, but at the same time, remember, it's still 6 minutes left and price could come right back down in like 10 seconds. And people get in because they didn't check, and that's where we got fake outs. This is how people get faked out, is they don't do these little tiny things. They jump, they get antsy, they're look excited, everything. Right? Do you also set trades to the nah, that's something me and Nick talk about. Me and Nick, maybe 2023. You may see 2023, but for now, no. But that's more 2023. All right. So 50 EMA right now is at 11:20, 11:19. So we're gonna also set up the sell. We have time and we have 5 minutes. We are not in a rush to get in. Like, I could sit here, go get not food, but I could go downstairs to my fridge, probably come back, and it'd probably be 2 minutes left. Like, we're still not going to be in. So we do not operate off breaks. We operate off breaks and closes. Like, it doesn't matter how much you believe or you think, the market will fake you out because it knows that you are thinking that. Remember, it's trading psychology. You do not do what you think the market is going to do. So just because we got a close right now, or not close, a break. It's already above 1139 right now. We just got to wait for 5 minutes to tick down. This is what we're looking for. Exactly what we're looking for. This yellow line. This exact yellow line. Right? That's exactly what we're looking for. Right? And so as you can see, it's already closed. I keep saying close. It's breaking. Dang, it's taking 5 hours till it charges. Sheesh. Let's do some sales. Ooh, 1080 is pretty far, isn't it? Where's prices at 1118? 1080 is pretty far. I'm gonna lie to you. All right, we're gonna do that. Do I want to make that a TP or do I want to? So what price is that? Price is at 11.820. Yeah, I don't know if it's really smart to wait 3. You don't have to actually. No, it won't even be a structure zone we're gonna use. So we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna look to get in a little bit earlier. I like 1105. We got support here, some resistance, a huge resistance here on 1109. But I'm thinking I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper and go into 1105. Oh, DeFi Mike is basically on in like 5 minutes. All right, my boy, blow up his chat. Let him know Sean sent y'all. That's about 250 pips. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. We'll keep that as a TP. We'll keep that as a TP. Do we have something in June? Promise it was June. Sorry if I break my promise. I do keep my promise most times. I could have. Oh, okay. You see what I was talking about? Y'all see what I was talking about? Okay, it was June. I was like, I keep my promise, right? Oh, TP is easy on this one. 1047. That's an easy. Let me not say what the word I was about to say. Not gonna say that. All right, 1020, and guys, we should be good to go. I wasn't able to do super trend on it. Should be pretty easy to add super trend to give that confirmation. Right now, it's at 1136. Do not be greedy. You know exactly what we do. If you really trust what I teach, you will not say, I'm gonna call this a close above the structure, just because it closes 20 pips. That's not much. I want you to see it from here. That is not much. Like, I really want y'all to know, when you look at here and you look at here, do you really think, I mean, it's close to almost say that, but that's not much. Look how price broke through and came right back inside. It is very much possible. But thank y'all so much. I'm gonna pass it off to Mike. It's Mike's time. Thank y'all so much for hopping on. I'm gonna y'all could don't do a buy stop. What the world is someone say a buy stop? Why would you do a buy stop? Like do you understand a buy stop is not a break and close? It's the opposite of that. A buy stop is a set thing you set up, but you don't operate. Buy stops don't say, oh, it's a break and close, I'm gonna get in. Unless you got a buy stop that does that, then that's beautiful. You got a cheat code. But if it's a buy stop off what I think it is, a regular buy stop is, because guys, like, imagine you did a buy stop at 1140, right? You fell asleep. As soon as you fell asleep, it activated and it went all the way back down to 1116. Granted, that's not that bad of a SL. To be honest, a SL a little bit above 50 EMA, it's not that bad. You would have survived. But what could have happened, which happens, is price breaks through and comes all the way back down, all the way down to hell. That happens all the time. Look right here. Let's say you did a buy stop again at 1145 here because you're trying to outsmart the market. Cool, you fell asleep. Look how it rejects off the 1080. Granted, I don't know. Did you over leverage? If you did, your account would have been blown. You would have not gotten in at 1145. You probably would have gotten in at 1160 because spreads. 1160 minus here, you look at that 600 pips. That's about 200. That's 800 pips. Can you handle with a regular 0.01, 0.1? Can you handle off a 600, 800 pips? Can you handle an $80 loss on your trading account? If it's about $125, you have $125 minus 80, you have $45 in your account because of a buy stop, because you didn't want to wait for a break and close. Do you understand how serious that is? So I mean, it's up to you. If that's a risk you like to do with your account, be my guest, but it's a no on my end. We wait out break and closes. It did not close above, and I wouldn't do it. I would wait till 11:39, which means you're looking at 5:15, guys, p.m. Central. If it does shoot up and you feel confident, cool. But I would wait till 5:15 p.m. while y'all watch Mike's call, and maybe you wait a minute, but it did not close above. I mean, it didn't close above our alert that we want. It closed a little bit short, like 30 pips short. Whew. All right, guys, I am not supposed to be on. Thank y'all so much. Hope you have a blessed day. I appreciate y'all coming. I'll be back on Thursday. Guys. Ooh, I didn't even put the alert in here. That's 11:05, so 1100. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I will see y'all. And remember, don't do these buy stops, please. I don't want you to fall asleep while you're in a trade and it does not go the way you want. Yeah, we're waiting for 11:39. It closed a little bit less than that on ETH. A little bit less. There's a reason why we do those pips, because a lot of times you see the market. If you're jumping in before a good break and close, it will go the opposite way. And I hear fake outs all the time, but it's your entry. When do you honestly get in, right? So if you choose to think, you know what, I don't have to follow that, Sean. A lot of times I see something. We're gonna do it's 1100. All right. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. See y'all on Thursday.
So everything is set. Trading view set. Everything's good. Alerts are set. Guys, before I get up out of here, I have to show you this. I have to show you this. You go to TradingView right now, you will get up to 60% off. Up to 60% off. This is when I got mine last year. This Black Friday sale. I remember like it was yesterday. Crypto went on a run. I wound up making $2,000-$3,000 in one day in my portfolio. I immediately went and bought TradingView Pro. I immediately went and bought it. I bought let's see what it is. I bought this one right here. I bought Pro. It gave me everything I needed. It gave me my alerts. It gave me, I think I was able to get like five or so more. So yeah, I'm gonna do it again this year. Instead of paying $180 for the whole year, I'm just gonna pay $108 because I'm gonna do it again next year. Then I'm gonna do it again the year after that. I'm gonna get it for way cheaper. If you're somebody who wants premium, you can kind of see, instead of paying $719, you only pay $288. They almost got me with it because of that huge price difference. But definitely come in, get you the Pro so you can have your alerts, and you get an extra month for free, essentially. So I appreciate you guys being here. If it's your first time, click the link in the description on YouTube. If you're on the website, learn how to enter trades on the MT4. Get your discount starter package. For this starter package, it will be $199 until December 6th. December 6th, the price will be going up to $235 just to start. So anybody who, and I'm bigger on the long term. That's just the test. That's just the trial for a month. But if you want to be locked in, getting one-on-one extra trainings, you can go ahead and get the 6-month, 12-month package where you might spend a couple $1,000s, but it's for the full year, unlimited resources. And honestly, you won't have to worry about a monthly fee. So let's go ahead and get that going. And then let's invite people to the next one. Get this, get your zones, make some money this week, and then invite people to the very next event, and make sure you get inside this free Telegram group. It brings you here to where these zones are. Once you are in here, you're going to be up to date on everything crypto. As soon as I hear about it, you're going to hear about it. So I catch you next week. See you next Tuesday.